Yesterday we saw Bhagavan Sri Krishna has told Arjuna how when a person who is unswervingly, in a concentrated manner, constantly for a number of days and perhaps for a number of years, been thinking of nothing but the Atma. Thinking of Atma means not only when you sit for meditation, when you come out, whatever you see, you should see it as Atma. Not as a plant, not as a tree, not as a lizard, not as a serpent, not as a man, not as a woman. Everything should be Atman. Sarvatmana pashyati. He sees everything as the Atman. So that should be the state when a man is established in the Atman. Established in the Atman doesn't mean for 3 hours or 4 hours when he sits in meditation, he thinks of it and then he leaves it. He is one who is constantly, whether in the waking state, whether in the meditation state, in whatever state he is, his mind is seized and permeated completely with the Atman. He only sees the Atman, he thinks of the Atman, and he considers whatever he sees as the power of Atman. There is a state which is described in some other place in Gita as Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Mahatma Sudurlabha. See that everybody is Vasudeva, there is nothing but Vasudeva. There was one Krishna Prem from Almora Hills. He was known as Ronald Nixon. He was an American class. He came to Bhagavan Ramana. He no doubt liked the teachings of Bhagavan. We'll see it in the cinema also where they have taken a few feet of film on Ramana. He comes there. He is a very earnest soul. I had lived with him for about 3 days in Almora Hills. And Krishna Prem asked Bhagavan, sir, but because he belonged to the Vaishnava Sanyasi sect, his guru was known as Yashodama. She was the wife of the Vice Chancellor of Rakhal Maharaj, Mr. Chakravarti in those days. He asked Bhagavan, this Vasudeva Sarvamiti, look at everybody as Vasudeva. It's a nice practice, is it not? What do you say about it? Bhagavan, laughingly he quipped. He said, that's right. When you see he is Vasudeva, he is Vasudeva, he is Vasudeva, he is Vasudeva, what about you? You have also to be Vasudeva. If you are Vasudeva, then what else is required? The others being or not being Vasudeva, question is it right? You are Vasudeva. He turned Vishuddha Advaita into Advaita. In the beginning. Yes, it's a fact. In the Vaishnava, we consider ourselves as Dada. We consider everybody as Vasudeva. It is unfair. So he says, so what happens is at that stage, continuously thinking of the Atman, it is a mental wave. We call it as the Akhandakara Vritti. Akhanda means undivided, unswerving, constant, incessant. Then Akara means you are thinking of the Atman. It is a sort of a form. Because you are thinking of the Atman with all its attributes and its non-attributes. Non-attributes means what he is not. What he is not. We tell he is not the body. Atman is not the body. Atman is not the body-mind complex. So, Atman is not intellect. Atman is not the vital breathing of the bioforce or prana as we call it. So, in this manner, you think of the Atman. You also think of the Atman as Atman is that which cannot be cut by this sword. You cannot burn it with fire. It is something which has no end, which has had no beginning. It is forever. It is the essence of all existence. Whatever article you say it exists, it exists, it exists. What is that existence behind it? That force is key. So in that manner, go on continuously doing it. When once you have your thought force is a very big force. It is now what happens, it is dispersed over 1,000 things. My shares, my debentures, my FD, my son, my grandson, my wife, God knows how many things, and my house. So it is being dispersed over 1,000 things. When you take all that force, concentrate only on that Atman, then you get the hot flow and the obstacles which were there existing, all the impediments, they are all worth to access. What were the impediments which action, and naturally, whatever actions you have done the previous birth, it may be good deeds, but you have to get your rebirth for earning its fruit, for getting a good birth in a royal family, or for getting a lottery of 50 lakhs by paying for 1 rupee. I got a ticket, I get 20 lakhs. We have given it at that time, and we are not taking it. That we have deposited it in the form of good deeds which you have done. So it is a reaction. So, as I said, this reaction is of 3 types. One is an overall reservoir. All the good deeds and bad deeds you have done for thousands of births, the entire thing is not allotted in the very next birth. Only a portion of it is allotted, because most of us we do more bad deeds than good deeds. If the result of it is given completely in the very next birth, you and I won't be able to bear it. Even the little he gives, we find it beyond our capacity to tolerate it. And if only he gives the entire thing, if he allocates it, we will be committing suicide every organization. We can't bear it. We can't tolerate it. So God in His compassion, or the Spirit in His compassion, is allotting a small portion of it. It could be a substantial portion, we don't know. But a portion of it is given in this life. So the balance is all kept in the reservoir that is called Sanchita, the accumulated karma. Then the allotment of the karma which is given in this birth, where we have to suffer or where we are getting some good things as a result of the past actions, that is called the prarabdha. Prarabdha means that which has already begun to bear fruit. Because it was ready, it is now given, the fruits only we are now going to see. The effect of that, good deeds I have done, I am going to get all good things to me. Some promotion, some increment, some unknown pain, all these things would come. I have done some bad things. I have not stolen anything in this birth. I have been extremely nice man. I have been put in the prison wrongly for a deed which I have not done. Why? It is not because you have done something in this birth. It is the effect of the previous birth. And that is called the prarabdha. Then what happens is, in this birth, you are not only enjoying the results of the past actions, the balance period of life, because you are going to spend 80 years. Not every minute you are not going on reaping the fruits of something seriously. It comes only from time to time. What about the balance period? The balance period you are spending by doing fresh deeds, fresh actions. And your adversaries, the various vasanas. Vasanas means the tendencies of the past deeds. Whatever deed you did, it has got 2 reactions. One is the normal reaction which comes as an award, as a reward, or as a punishment, according as it is a good deed or a bad deed. Then, apart from it, the other one is, every action you do, it leaves an impression. You would like to repeat it again. I have taken one cup of coffee, then from the next day onwards something tells me, why not take one more cup? It was so nice, yesterday you liked it very well, so a second cup. Then from 2 cups, I begin to take twice a day, and perhaps thrice a day. So it increases. These are called the vasanas. They are the advances which compel you rather to do things accordingly. All the vasanas are there. But the more aggressive vasanas, that is the actions which have been repeated several times in the previous birth, they have left a very deep impression. And that advisor is very aggressive. He will tell you, come on, where are you going to Ramana this time? Go to Uti Razel, beautiful artists that come from Arabia, and who knows, you will put 100 rupees, you may read 100 lakhs. And then you go, you give any amount of money to Ramana, you leave from now, you get the water with that. So it will, so beautifully it will advise you, you will fall a prey, because it is so aggressive. See, you are a governor, you have got a free. It is not incumbent on you that you should go by that advice, but most of us are weak. And so, the fresh action you are doing based on the advice of the vasana, they are put in a separate basket. That is called agami or kriyama, both of the names. They are to bear fruits in future. But then at the end of the birth, this basket is put into the overall reservoir. Till that time it is kept separately. So this is called the agami. So every time you have got 3 types of karma. One is this agami, which you are doing currently. Another is the overall reservoir, which contains the balance of unallotted karmas of the previous birth. And then you have got prarabdha, which is the allotment during this entire birth, a part of which is still remaining to be enjoyed in this birth. Now, this Jnanagni Vinam it comes up, it completely burns off all the karmas. The previous one says sarva karma, but all the karmas does not include prarabdha according to most of the Mahatmas and according to the standard scriptures in many cases. Yes, prarabdha is supposed to be an arrow which has already left the bow. It's already on its way. You can't catch hold of it in the middle. It has to reach its destination. So prarabdha is an allotment which has already begun to work and you can't catch it in between and destroy it. So what is destroyed are the two. The aganu which is in a separate basket, the overall reservoir which is called Sanchita, whatever karmas are still to be allotted to you, they are all burnt off to ashes by the jnana, by the fire of wisdom. Wisdom means the wisdom which you have got with the preceptor and the books, which has culminated in the form of a constant thought on Brahman, so that gets so much potency. You see, when the sun's rays are dispersed, nothing happens. But you put a lens and concentrate some of the rays, put it on the book, this portion will catch fire. Similarly, when all the thoughts are joined together, conglomerated and concentrated on that one thought, it gains so much energy, it gets really something like a fire which burns up all our karma. It is the karmas which bind us. It is because of the karmas which are left, we have to take another birth. When the entire balance sheet is reduced to nil, you have no more any business in this world. You have no more any birth or death. So that is the stage to which we come. And he is called Jnanagni Dagdha Karmanam. This is going to come in this one, which you are now going to read. Yasya sarve samarambha kama sankalpa varjita. This man of wisdom, when she has reached that stage of realization where all the karmas are burnt off, he is now face to face with the Atman. Even then, due to this prarabdha, he might be involved in some enterprises. If nothing, somebody will advise, Swamiji, we are all coming here every time, there is no place to stay, we will all contribute, why don't we have a nice ashram with only 40 air-conditioned rooms? And I say, okay, because if people suffer, I can't have suffering. So this is the prarabdha which makes him do. But what is the difference between your enterprise or an undertaking taken by an ordinary man and that jivanmukta? The difference is when he does, it is kama sankalpa varjita. He doesn't do with any motive, he has no desire. He has no desire to make himself the diksha. But circumstances hold him. Some people say, we are building. So he can't help it. Or that you build, he is remaining there. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't go and supervise. He is not bothered how much is the money. But he is simply there. Around him there is an ashram. This is what happened to Bhagavan. Bhagavan didn't ask anybody to do this thing. Bhagavan used to say, well, there is the ashram. He will always consider himself as separate from the ashram. At no time he has considered himself as part of the ashram. That is the Jivanmukta. Jivanmukta never identifies himself with anything in the world, whatever it may be an ashram, it may be his body, it may be anything. He doesn't identify himself. So, Yasya Sarve Samarambha, the one whose Sarve Samarambha, all the enterprises or undertakings which he begins. He wants to build a house for the poor. He wants to build an old age home because he finds out that the devotees there are so many old people. See, because of prarabdha he is forced. See, but he doesn't have a desire. He doesn't want to have a desire that tomorrow somebody should put Shantananda has got an old age home, what a nice deed he has done. No. It is not for name or firm, it is not for earning money. He has absolutely no desire or no fulfillment required of anything. He does it because it is the prarabdha. He never does it. He has absolutely no leadership. The hand is doing and the feet are doing. The feet goes and perhaps sees the ashram coming up. But he doesn't do it alone. He has no dual capacity. He never says, I did this. Absolutely not. Otherwise he would not have come to this stage. He could never have become a Jnanadri Karmana, the one whose karmas have been completely burnt to ashes by the fire of wisdom. It can never come to that. So, he doesn't have a karma this year. Not only that, he doesn't make any resolve. Sankalpa means a resolve. He doesn't make any resolve, now I am going to build an ashram. It all happens, he is a part of it, that's all. He never made a resolve. Resolve was made by somebody. Somebody began to build, only he might have come and said, Swamiji, your blessings are required. He would have said, okay, that's all, because he can't do anything else, that's all. He might not even tell it openly, just like this. You take it, oh Swamiji has blessed, yes, just like this. That's all. We don't know whether he would have said, my hands are off. We don't know what he meant by that. But we take it, oh, Swamiji's blessings are there, yes, speaking. So he has nothing to do with it. Kama sankalpa varjita, there is no desire, there is no resolve that I should do this. Not at all. He doesn't make a resolution. He doesn't make a sankalpa. Sankalpa means a resolve, a decision that I should do this. From tomorrow I will go to Skandashram. For 1 week I am not going to take meat. For 1 week I am going to stay on Mona. This is called a sankalpa. So yes, person who has gone to that level, he has no sankalpa. It so happened once, there was one Shuddhananda Bharati, a very famous philosopher, he came here to Bhagavan. When he said, one day perhaps he said, this is what I have heard. One day he said, Bhagavan, from tomorrow I am going there to Uttar Kashi. I have stayed there for so many days. I have got some chana, which I have got, kadala, I don't know, some grams. So I will only be taking that living. Then Bhagavan just told, this is also a sankalpa. There that I will go there, stay for 2 weeks and I will take only chana. This is also a sankalpa. So, kama sankalpa varjita. So, neither desire nor any resolve. It all happens, it's all. You see, it's all happening in the totality. It is the program of the cosmic being. Things are happening where perhaps my hand cooperates, my ear cooperates, my eye cooperates, my feet cooperate. I am not concerned. I am only a witness. I am only conscious about these things. There is a stage. Then, jnanati nidaddha karmana. Just as I explained in the beginning, the one in whom the fire of wisdom has begun to blaze, and it has completely reduced to ashes and burnt off all these karmas which cause you your rebirth or death. But now he is free from any rebirth, his cycle will be over and he becomes a jiva. Jnana vidagdha karmana. So this type of a person who has started an enterprise but absolutely without motive, absolutely without vision, absolutely without any resolve, and whose fire of wisdom is so blazing that all his karma, all his past actions have all been reduced to ashes. Nothing is left. Such a person is called as Pandita. Pandita here, normally Pandita means a scholar or a learned person. Here the Pandita means, Panda means Prajna. That is the highest wisdom that is called the Prajna. So, Panda, from that the word Pandita comes. The one who has got the wisdom, he is called a Pandita. Or, that means the one who has realized the Atman. So that is what the people call him. Tam Ahu. That man is being called. Who calls him? The other wise man. The other wise man who knows scriptures, who verifies, oh, this man is exactly in accordance with scripture, so he should be such and such. Because often enough, they were never aware. They were never aware that they are really the soul. See, they are absolutely nothing. The mind is already gone. They are just wandering. They don't know what people call him in what vocabulary. They are not aware of any vocabulary. They don't know whether they are called real soul, whether they are called Atmagya, whether they are Jnani. Absolutely nothing. Then somebody comes and says, Bhagavan, your state has been disturbed in such Upanishad. This is what is the Jnani. Oh, then I am a Jnani. Very good. So they come to know only then. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the same thing happened. Somebody told him, all your bhavas have been described in the Vaishnava Shastras. Mahabhava, bhava, that particular emotions. where a person who is separated from his beloved, he goes through. So the beloved is the Lord. So he is feeling the separation. So those states are coming him. So it was other people who recognize it. So Tamahu Panditam Buddha. Buddha means the wise man. The wise man, Tam Ahuhu, told about him that he is a Pandita. Pandita means a Brahmajnani, a one who realized the Supreme Being. Now we come to the next. Kama Krodha Vijudganam Yatinan Yatachetasam Abhiko Brahma Nirvanam Vartate Vividhatmanan. He is not describing the eligibility for getting into the Brahmajnani stage. There is the ultimate stage called the Turyavastha or the fourth stage. It's not the fourth stage, it is your natural state. It's your natural form. We have forgotten and we have been having a superimposition of three stages, the waking state, the dreaming state and the sleep state. They are not ours. We are always in our state. That is our Sahaja sthiti. Bhagavan was always in the Sahaja samadhi. It is called his natural form. Because he was aware of his real nature. While we are died, we have identified with this body. So we think that I am this body which is, what we may call the beard and the mustache. This is my form. This is not my form at all. My form is all consciousness. My form is all existence. My form is all absence. So we are unaware of it. Here he says, Abhito Brahma Nirvana Vartate. To such a person, he is going to explain which sort of a person. To such a person, the highest salvation where you become one with the Brahman, one with the Supreme Being, it is there all around him and everywhere. He need not search, he merges in it, it is just like the ocean all around him, a drop in between, that's what we are. Vartate Brahma Nirvana. Vartate means exists. What exists? Brahma Nirvana. Nirvana means moksha. What is meant by Nirvana actually means extinction. A fire is blowing, you put it on, it is called a Nirvana of the fire. Now these lights are burning, I put it off, that is called the Nirvana. So, Nirvana actually means the extinction of all the karmas which are responsible for your rebirth. Where no more rebirth, you are in your natural state, so that state is called the salvation, that is called the liberation. And in that liberation, we become the Brahman. We become the Atman. We become the self. That is our original state. That is why we call it self. Self means it is your own state. This is what you are. But we have been seeing everywhere. You are seeing Mr. Om, you have been seeing Mr. Natarajan, you have been seeing Mr. Iyer, but you never saw Brahman. But today, I see Brahman here, I see Brahman here, I see Brahman here, I see Brahman here, I see Brahman here. Everywhere, all around. Abhito Brahman Nirvana. For whom? What are the people who are eligible to come to this beautiful state? He says, Kama Krodha Viyuktanam. This is the very first synchronon. This is the very first essential factor for getting into the salvation. Number one is, leave off all Kama Krodha Viyuktanam. The one whom all passion, lust, desires have all left. There is absolutely no desire. Anything he may hear, anything he may see, however alluring, however fascinating, however tempting, it has no reaction here. He is just like a log of wood. If supposing the most beautiful picture came before you, or the most beautiful music you are hearing, now will this appreciate it? No, this is enough. So I almost become enough for all these purposes. So no factor outside, no external factors, whether it is a matter of eating, no gulab jamuns, nothing can entice you. To you it all looks like play, but something to appease your hunger, you put it. That is the minimum one has to do, even a sannyasi. But beyond that, nothing attracts him because he is getting the highest bliss from himself. Atma Ram. Atmarati, Atmatriptasya. He is having all this pleasure from inside. In fact, all the joy, all the happiness, this is the reservoir. But what happens is, this reservoir you and I have closed it. We have closed it with two walls. One wall says, I like this. The other wall says, I don't like this. I like gulab jamun. I don't like bitter gourd sambar. No palka. So, these likes and dislikes, what happens? It has clogged the channel where the infinite joy exists. Now, when once you see a gulab jamun, then a little of this joy comes out. Without your knowledge, it goes and sits inside the gulab jamun. And when you take it, it is this joy that comes out. The gulab jamun has no joy in it at all. It has no happiness. And then you say, very nice, beautiful, I would like that one more. But have 1,000 more, then you will know. You will vomit, you can't eat it. If it has really got the happiness should come even in the 1,000th one. Economics has got what is known as marginal utility. The utility decreases as well when the number of quantity increases. That's all. You would like to have up to 8 gulab jamun. 20th? No, please, for heaven's sake, I don't want it. Why? What happened? So this is what happened. None of the things in the world which you think gives you happiness, none of them have got it. It is a superimposition of your own infinite happiness. It goes in a trickle and it remains for a short while, and we think that we are getting from out. All the entire thing is from inside. So the jnani is one who knows how to enjoy it from himself. So he doesn't have any desires outside at all. And another reason is, he knows whatever is outside, they are his own form, they are his own projection. Will anybody fall in love with his own shadow? Will anybody say, oh, my shadow looks so nice, I would like to be along with it always, like that? You can't. It's only your shadow. When you yourself are there, when the question of your shadow being attracting you, this is what happens. Everything is your own projection. Not only that, with your sankalpa if you want, you can prepare thousands of such beautiful things which you have, whose name even people have not heard of, you can create them. That's what this thing comes. There was one sage called Vishwamitra. He had a protege called Trishanku. He wanted to send him to the heavens with his power of incantations, mantra siddhi. She told him, you will go to the heavens, go. He was going. Indra was sleeping. Who is this fellow coming with all his body, with his shirt and pants made in Delhi? So he got enough because he was Hastinapura, so it was Delhi. So Indra, he immediately paralyzed him. And he was at that time coming head downward. He stood there and cried, Guru, save me. The Guru said, oh, you don't want to give him a pass, you have designed your place, come on. I will construct another heaven. Anyamindram karishyami, loko vasya dharendrakam. Either this Indra will die, or I will create another Indra. So he immediately created another heaven. He created some a few nakshatras. Even today they are there, they are called Vishamti nakshatras. Then Indra was afraid he may not give another competitor, and tomorrow there will be jurisdiction point and there will be a battle. So he came and fell in the bed, please, I will give him a place. And I will make him immortal. Yes, sir, I will give him all the things. He will be served in this place, head down only. So please don't go further with your creation. So to that extent they got all the creative capacity. Why should they go for something created by a hotel? They can create it by the very sankalpa. There is no need. So they come to the extent, kama krodha viyuktanam. You see, this kama or this desire, not only in our Hinduism, in the entire Buddhism and Jainism, the kama is called Tanha, that is Krishna. So, in all the things they say, the only factor, the main factor responsible for all your suffering, for all your dukkha is desire. Kill the desire, nothing more is required. Your main enemy is desire. To this extent, this lack of desire is praised. In the Upanishad, it says, when all the desires which are Dhamma, Kama Yasya Gadishrita. When all the desires die, immediately what happens? Martyaha Amrito Bhavati. A man who is a mortal, he becomes immortal at the same moment. Martyaha Amrito Bhavati. Atra Brahma Samasnute. Here and now, he becomes the Brahman. What does he want? And Brahman means infinite Ananda, infinite bliss. We are all wanting only that. We don't want a God, we don't want a Brahman, we don't want an Atman. We want happiness. Yes, when you get the Atman, happiness is the result. Because Atman is made up of infinite happiness. There is one of his three attributes. He is Sat, he is Chit, and he is Ananda infinite. So there is no question. So you get what you want. So Kama and Krodha or anger or wrath, it is only a result or a concomitant of desire. See, when your desires are frustrated, somebody stands in the way, you get angry against him, you try to beat him away, that is what happens. So, Krodha is only a grosser form of Kama. So actually you take it, Kama and Krodha, there is not much of a difference, both are one. Whenever a man gets angry, you take it that the man has got a lot of ambition, the man has got a lot of desire, and he got frustrated, that is why he is angry. Otherwise he wouldn't be angry at all. Kama Krodha Viyukta. Another beauty is, Viyukta has got a separate significance. Viyukta means where they have left. You have not left to them, they themselves say, oh, this man no longer cares for me. What is the use of being with him, Tata? They have gone. That is the beauty. When you leave, you may take them. When they have left, they won't leave their attention. They won't come back. So it's a very beautiful term, Viyukta. The wrath and the desires have already come to them. Kama Krodha Viyukta. Yatinam Yata Chetasam. What is by Yata Chetasam? Chetas means the mind. Yata means control. So Yata Chetasam means people have controlled their mind. You see, when Kama and Krodha have gone away, you take it, the mind is a tame puppy. It will come and sleep in your lap. It will not harm you at all. So, Yata Chetana is an automatic effect when the Kama and Krodha leave you. When the desire leaves you, you take it, then the mind is very tame. Because it has to think of the past, it has to think of the future. Your desire for security, your desire for name and fame, your desire that your son should get something very high, he should become a minister. So when none of the desires are there, what can your mind do? The mind will have no thoughts at all. It comes to a state of no mind, manonasha, the destruction of the mind. It automatically results. And that is why Yata Chetasam, the mind is absolutely under control, whose mind have been subdued. When you take away that desire, the desire has got the mind has got no fangs left. It becomes a toothless tiger. It can't harm you at all. So Yata Chetasam. And who are such people? Yatina. Only sannyasis, monks who have left off completely all actions, who have completely left off all attachments, including the body. Only such people will be able to reach this state. All others may be able to reach 90%, 99%, but 1% will be done. But so long as even a little is left of the attachment, you take it, it's a great test. Don't think, oh, only 0.5% is left, what does it matter? Any imperfection, the smallest imperfection, it has got a lot of danger within it. You see, we prepare steel. No factory can manufacture 100% pure steel. Then people wanted to know, alright, we are preparing 99.9% steel, but what will be the difference between 100% pure and 99.9% pure? So they prepare in the laboratory pure steel of 100% purity. And they found out the tensile strength and the stress and strain and their what is called sagging capacity, that it becomes tired after some time. So all these things when they tested, they found a difference of about 100% difference was there in their effect between 99.99 and 100%. even the 0.01% attachment, that is sufficient to give a greatest catastrophe. It has to be uprooted in the last. Nothing can be left. So, Yatinam Yatatyatsa. So only a monk can afford to do it. Otherwise, some of them will have some sort of attachment. They will say, I have nothing to do at home, I am almost a sannyasi. But when the telephone bill comes for 25,000 rupees in 1 month, you will see his sannyasi home. How much is that? She will immediately jump. What do they mean? I have never done a single telephone. She will phone up the director of telephone, he will phone up the DT, then you will know how much of the equanimity of the sannyasi has got. But a sannyasi doesn't have a telephone, so he did not mind. So, Abhito Brahma Nirvana Vartate Viditatmanam. They are the people who can come to know 100% face to face that Atman. Vidita Atmana, who know the self. What all we know about the self, it is second hand. But that is the knowledge of self, which is direct knowledge, which does not come through the medium of any senses, it comes direct to you. Just as you think that I am, who told you you are? Who told you you are? Nobody told you. Your eyes didn't tell you, Swami Shantananda, you exist. No. It's a direct knowledge. It has just come. Ask anybody, how do you know? He can't explain because it's a direct knowledge. It has come straight away. And that's called the direct knowledge or the aparoksha jnana. And this jnana, its extension is the final Atman, because your existence is the Atman itself, that being which you know. Whenever you say I exist, remain in it and you will get the Atman by that itself. Because the existence is the quality of the Atman, or we cannot call it quality. We may call it an attribute, even that word is wrong, because there are no other vocabulary where we use the Vartate Viditatmana. So for such people, these are the three prerequisites. Number one, leave off all your desires and anger. Number two, keep your mind thoroughly under control, subdue it. Then number three, it is an automatic thing for which you have to do nothing. When these two have done, automatically comes this into the Atman. Then you will know that everything is Atman. There is nothing but the Atman. The entire world which you are seeing, it is only a superimposition, it is not the truth at all. You are seeing a serpent where only a rope was lying. But how did you know that it is not a serpent? Only when you brought the light. When the lamp of wisdom comes, it shows that the world is only a rope and it is not a serpent. It can no longer bite you. No poison remains in it. So they are called Viditatmana, the one who have known the self, the one who have realized the self. Vidita is not simply knowing, it is a realization. Realization means an intuitive knowledge which comes from inside directly. Now, the next one, Shanai Shanai Ruparameti Buddha Vritti Grihitaya Atma Samstham Manaskritva Nakinchidapi Chintaye. Now the question comes, in the previous one you used the word controlling mind. So I have to start controlling the mind. Right? Because I cannot wait till my anger goes, till my desire goes. Who knows, it may remain that to my last day. So I have to start with the other requisite. Who knows, if it comes, so this could automatically go. If your mind is controlled, then the anger will go away. Or when the anger goes away, the mind is controlled, so they are interdependent. So if that is not possible, why don't I do this? So how can we do it? The mind is a very tricky affair. And whenever I see my opposite to my quarters there, you find a lot of monkeys. Sometimes I sit there and just to see them all. Not a single monkey remains 1 second quiet. So, when you see that, it is a real picture as to how your mind is playing. That's all. It is the key to a man, that's why it is called a man key or monkeys, perhaps. So, how to do that? You can't do it immediately. You can't say from today I am going to control all your mind, no more thoughts, so I am going to. You can't do it. Number one is a physical responsibility. Number two, if you suppress it all of a sudden, it is not good for your physical health, it is not good for your mental health, one may even become mad with sorrow. It has to come slowly through conviction, where you leave them all voluntarily. No amount of force, no amount of compulsion, no amount of suppression will do. You can't suppress it, you will have to sublimate it slowly, you will have to cajole the mind and slowly bring it to yourself. That is the only way. So, Shanai Shanai Ruparameti, you will have to restrain your mind, Uparami. You will have to restrain your mind from going towards the objects. That is called Uparama. Uparama means stopping those activities of the mind. You will have to stop it. How? Shanai Shanai. Slowly, slowly. Not immediately at the time from today I am going to control all of my mind. No, that won't do. Shanai Shanai Uparama. Then, with whose help? Even slowly, slowly, how can I control my desires? How can I control my thoughts? Buddhya, you will have to use your intellect. It is the intellect which takes the final decision. Nischayatmika buddhi. The mind will always be going here and there. It always gives alternatives. Sankalpa, vikalpa. Let me do like this, let me not do like this. I will do like this, or alternatively I can also do like that. So this is all the mind. Mind is only a clerk. It has no business to give a final decision. It puts up the paper with all pros and cons and with all the alternatives. It is for the officer to take a decision. That officer is intellect. Buddhi nischayatmika buddhi. That is what takes nirnayatmika. It takes the final decision. So, we have to use for intellect. And intellect by this time you should have a discrimination. This is Atman, this is Anatman. Why spend your time on all these things? These are all dreams. Why do you think of a dream object? When once in the dream you get a new sweet which you have never seen, would you ask them, please give me the recipe? When once you know it's a dream gulab jamun, there is no meaning in saying give me 3 more. It is a dream one. It is not going to fill up your belly. As soon as you get up, you are going to feel hungry again. So even if you take 20 kilograms in a dream, it is not going to be sufficient. When you get up, you will feel hungry. You will ask, well, I will prepare some sweet. So, Shanai Shanai Ruparameti Buddhyat Dhritikiti. You have to use your intellect. Slowly with your intellect, you have to, because this man is working under the buddhi. The mind is a subordinate under the buddhi, so keep the intellect on your side. Through the discriminative intellect, slowly you advise him, look here, how many times you have eaten these things? Has it given you satisfaction? Do you think it is going to give you permanent satisfaction? For how many hours that happiness remains when you took this? So these are all evanescent. Why don't you go for something more permanent? So like that, the buddhi has to advise the mind. And immediately the mind is not going to heal. You have to do it repeatedly so that dhriti grihi is there. Dhriti here means patience. Dhriti has got various meanings. Fortitude, courage, perseverance, persistence. All these things are there. So here the meaning which will truly contest is with patience. You can't do it immediately. Slowly use the intellect, go on addressing your mind, and ultimately the mind will one day keep the advice. So Buddhya, Dhriti Grihitya. Dhriti Grihitya means full with patience. Fully, because you should be fully equipped with patience. You can't do it in a trice. Then what else do you do? This is not sufficient. Atma samstam manakrutva. If you take away, see, supposing a man is accustomed to smoke, if you want him to reduce the smoking or take away the smoking, you tell him, look here, this is more harmful, you leave it, you take palm daily. Or you tell him you take snuff. You see, you have to give him some smaller evil in return, otherwise you can't leave it. So you have to give something else in return. Here is the case where you give something beautiful, so that it will get attracted, it will come. Atma samstam. Tell the mind, look here, more than this you will get a lot Samsam Manakritva. Keep the mind constantly on the Atman. Think of him. Whenever the mind goes, let it go. But rest of the time you think of him. Not only think of him, wherever you go, try to think even by imagination that everything is Brahman, this is Brahman, this is Brahman. If you go on telling to yourself, even though you are not convinced inside, but like a hypnotism it works, in due course, a lie repeated 20,000 times becomes the truth. So you go on imagining that this is true, this is the Brahman, this is the Brahman. One day you will begin to see the splendor of the Brahman in it. You will see the Brahman in it, in the consciousness, in everything. A day will come. So, Atma Samstam Manakritva Nakinchida Vichintayi. Then finally, leave off all thoughts. Leave off all thoughts, that is the last. Slowly you start living. Slowly you try to give it the substitute, that is Atman. Let it go on, think of the Atman wherever it can. In between the things come, but slowly increase the Atman Purjan, decrease the world, and a day will come when the world will be completely eliminated and only Atman alone will remain. Nothing to the says. You should not think of anything else in the world, only Atman, Atman, Atman alone. It is to stop. Then we are the 20th sloka. Yato yato nishcharati manaschančala bhaktiram tatastato niyam yaitate atman eva vacham nare.